Well, hey there, welcome back, lovelies. It's me, Abysme. Today, today I'm going to be drawing, on paper, because traditional art is easy and I'm really lazy. Like, supremely lazy. It's sad, almost, to be honest. But, oh. Yeah, I forgot, I got up from the table at this part. I don't remember why. Yeah, if you can't tell, I tried recording in real time while I was recording the visuals, but there was some stuff kind of happening at the time, and it wasn't really good audio anyways, so I decided to go back over and record a voiceover, which may or may not become the precedent for future videos, as you can see. You know how it is, guys. You get better every single day. You improve every day. Editing styles, writing, speaking, shutting up and doing your job, etc. Everyone gets better at that over time. Unless you don't. Of course, unless you don't get better over time. And with those changes and growth over time, you're gonna want to you're gonna want to grow and show the changes out loud. Show them out loud. Turn up the volume, I can't see. Yeah, sure. Show them out loud. What was I saying? Oh, yes. Showing progress to everyone else. Well, other people might not see a reason for you to change from what you're doing already. From what you're doing currently, lots of people are going to want to, I wish I had a script, or at least like a note sheet. I just kind of dived headfirst in on this. Since I'm tired of looking at my Sona as the mascot for the channel, I'm going to be, I've already designed sort of a replacement. I've actually had several characters previously, I gotta say, and it's pretty fun, not gonna lie. Really fun having little guys all for me. And then, oh yeah. It's pretty cool, but eventually you're gonna grow out of it, possibly, or you're gonna change it a little bit, update it, etc. So I'm designing I've gone through several iterations of this concept previously. Maybe I'll sketch them out for you guys later, animate them or something, but I ended up going with this iteration of the concept. Yeah, you don't really see, it's not really like that, but it could have been. I actually bought new pencils and a new notebook for this. Yeah, that little yellow looking pencil I'm holding and the notebook I'm drawing in, those are brand new. At least at the point of recording that. I usually use 0.7 mechanical pencil lead. Oh, there's my hair. Gross. Get out of there. I usually use 0.7 because that's what I always went with, but one of my friends, I think he used 0.5 and he swore by it. Drawing tiny is really fun, so 0.5 is pretty fun, but it's also like, it's so little, it's so tiny. I broke the lead all the time. I was not a light drawer. I didn't sketch lightly with pencils. I would break the lead all the time. It was awful, and I got so annoyed because I'd tend to go over the same spot, or I would tend to go over the same spot when I'm drawing with pencil over and over, and with mechanical pencils, I guess with any pencil. With mechanical pencils, the lead is tiny and it can also be sharp. And at some point you're going to wear through the paper and tear it. I would always be either tearing the paper or breaking the lead or losing the lead because it's teeny tiny. And that got really tiring. So I just went back to my .7s because I didn't feel like buying anything else. I kind of wish I had a different style that I drew in, that I would draw in, I mean. When I first started drawing, I tried to go for more of an anime style. But I guess I've settled back into a more cartoon, Western, Western style, I guess. The way I like to draw my characters, it's, you know, like Adventure Time. What other cartoons are there? Adventure Time. Tom and Jerry. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, for sure. You know, all those cartoons with all the movement and the fluidity and stuff that's more modern, like Avatar: The Last Airbender. Shout out to best series I could have watched as a child. It's incredible. If you haven't watched it, you have missed out on life, and I am so sorry. But it's okay. You can do what I did with Steven Universe and go back and watch it and pretend you didn't miss out on that in your childhood. I binged Adventure Time, guys. I had never watched it before. I binged it. I see why people like it. It's pretty cool. I'm sitting here in the kitchen recording with my goofy Apple headphones. I like the wire headphones. I mean, now I'm working. I do work now, and they get in the way, and it's annoying. But I'm too lazy to. I literally bought heat shrink tubing. You know, like you sort of like put it on a wire, and then you use like a heat gun, or if you're good at it, like a lighter or something, and it'll shrink and it'll bind to the wire or whatever. So it's like putting tape over it, but better, sort of. The kind I use, they actually have an adhesive inside that would that softened and melted, and then it's solid now. It's kind of cool. They're pretty firm, but I don't know why I'm obsessed now with the tubing that I have for my iPhone headphones. I melted through the wire by accident trying to shrink one of them, so I should have just looked for a hairdryer or something. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Drawing is fun, guys. I really like it. If I could, obviously, if I could draw digitally, and it feels like I'm drawing on paper, I would be drawing digitally. I would be animating. I would be doing all of the things, because something about the resistance and the feel of the paper, it's hard to top, I gotta say. That's my little pawn guy, or my little pawn style. Looks like a little pawn, you know, like a chess pawn, the kind that you sacrifice or turn into a queen and nothing else. Literally, why would you turn your pawn into anything except a queen? For real, guys. Insert woke joke. I can't think of any right now. Slay, as the people say. I would start drawing comics when I was in high school, like little ones, mostly to do with like my friends or something, and they were all right. I wouldn't say they were amazing because they were all on notebook paper, which is why I am drawing on notebook paper, and it's probably really irritating to some of you who like to see people draw on regular paper, but I don't color my things very, very often, so I didn't see a reason to Oh yeah, I remember why I was drawing that little square guy with the ooh face. Um, Fun fact, I love watching animation YouTubers on the platform because I would like to consider them my peers now because they make cool stuff, really cool stuff. It always gets me thinking about weight and motion and I can't say jiggle physics without people thinking of something else, but wouldn't know what else to call it. Like, you know how big like creatures are, like real ones, right? There's always like a weight. There's always like a shake to them sometimes. It's such a weird example. It's something else. I just think about movement. Movement is really fun to do. Especially once you learned you can, there are smear frames, or what do you call them? Blur frames, where you stretch out. It's like instead of animating the movement itself, you animate several frames at once, or you draw several frames at once, which makes a smear frame, which is why you would get a lot of funny frames in like traditionally animated Disney stuff. You might have seen on YouTube or something, like those funny freeze frames of like Aladdin or something. Those are smear frames, from what I understand most of the time. And you can use, or people use those to like minimize the work it takes to draw stuff. But silly me, I like being really cool and torturing myself by drawing every frame and making it look nice. I won't be able to finish an animation before the month is over, unfortunately. Like a long form one. Whereas my other ones are like 2 seconds long or something, those little GIFs that I made. Yeah, no. I love animating, but it takes so much time. And I don't have that time when I'm supposed to be working a full-time job or finding a full-time job to work at and then applying to school or getting my apprenticeship or whatever. I'm just not being productive. I'm being a useless lump at home with the dog. He looks like fried chicken sometimes. Maybe I'll send a picture. So lame. I'm still living with my parents, guys. It's so lame. I could be doing more, but I don't because I'm trying to focus more on me, right? Figuring out who me is. And I don't know. Yeah, so recently I started drawing comics again. I've just been drawing a lot of little guys. I started getting back into at least my older style of how I would draw my characters' eyes. These big old goofy little fish eyes. Expressions are so fun, guys. I love drawing hands too. Like, it's hard, and making them look really, really good is like asking me to die. Not asking me to die. It's like, hey, I need you to do this, and it's gonna kill you slowly. And when you're done, you won't even like it. But I still need you to do it. Like, okay. And then I hate what I make because I can't render for Jack. I'm garbage. Steaming hot garbage. But I like drawing hands. I actually got pretty good because I would just do lots of studies of like hands just in my notebook and doodling. I think I can draw them pretty well. Just generally, like with a reference. I don't need to sculpt them out or what do you call them when you like make little shapes for the things and you draw the shapes. And it's like you have a skeleton made of the shapes and then you have to draw. I don't know what that's called. Sculpting? No, that's clay. It's like that, but for drawing. And then you put stuff on the skeleton. Anyways. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty alright, I guess. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I like drawing hands, and for a while I would actually do hand studies. And I even did studies on like hands and feet are some of the hardest things to draw. I can't get ankles right. Like anything below the calf is sad to me. Like I can't do it and it bothers me so bad. But honestly, with the way the world is, I don't think being good at drawing feet is a good idea. Like actively just, just being really good at it, I feel like it's gonna work against you. I'm laughing, but I'm crying internally. Cause like if I don't have to wear shoes, I don't want to. And I like my art to reflect, at least when I'm drawing myself, I like it to reflect me as a person. Like if I draw my little character standing outside, no shoes, well, then again, that's like, I would want to focus on them because drawing feet is hard, and it is really hard, and I do not like it. But at the same time, it'll look really suspicious if I do that, because I can't go, hey, this took a long time and it's really hard, but I did really good at it and I want you to see it. No one's gonna think that. They're just gonna be like, oh, this is a freaky artist. Like them. I don't even know what would be said. I don't even want to think about it. It's so, oh yeah, back in Spanish, I remember learning that the word, or the word for like toes in Spanish is like, I think it transliterates to fingers of the foot, which is, I mean, it makes sense. I used to love studying anatomy like online and stuff, skeletons. All of our joints are really similar, like mammals and most other things. It's very, very similar once you simplify it. Like you can see where everything has like a similar design and stuff, except for like cephalopods and gastropods, and but even still, they have eyes, they have forms, they have skin, they have immune systems, etc., etc. I think it's interesting how very similar the entire world is to itself. Oh, look at that. I am done with the sketch. I plan to... Yeah, actually, I don't have plans, and I'm not going to tell you guys about it because I'm just going to be like that. I've had this song stuck in my head for a bit, so I'm going to see if I can use a short clip of it at the end of the video and not get copyrighted for it. Alright. Bye, lovelies. Cool beans.